What is up, everyone? Zuki M1 here, and I'm back at you guys again with a brand new Kingdom Hearts Unchained Union. So right now, as you guys can see, I'm in the middle of a raid boss battle. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on everything as to what I've been doing with this game, and show you guys what's up with my new collection and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and one-shot this raid boss, and then we can catch up. Yeah. So in case you guys are wondering, I'm using my Lionheart keyblade. It is level 33, and I can say it's pretty good. I mean, as you guys can see, I ran through 4 or 5 stocks of health already, and I still got 3. The reason why I say 3 is because my my Halloween Sora, it has a trait that it allows you to use it again, but it loses 60% of its damage. So I mean, that's the only catch, but it's still a very potent, very strong metal. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys how strong it is right now, actually. So yeah, this week, what I plan on doing is trying to climb up the leaderboards. They have a new challenge for July in terms of us trying to get to the top of the leaderboard to get special collectors. So for this month, they will be having a raid boss that you can find at any point in time of the day. There isn't a specific time of the week or a time that you can fight against it. You can fight whenever you feel like it. If you do, you collect these raid tokens, and these raid tokens can be used to buy points on the board. So I have 809 raid coins right now, and I'm gonna use them later. I decided to make it so every 10 levels I plan to use the points instead of using it every time I defeat it, because then it becomes really tedious. And then you know, just stacking up those coins to buy out the boards, I feel is more efficient than just, you know, constantly going and buying. But back to the challenge, so you guys can know what I'm up to. So the challenge is the challenge is only for the month of July. So after this month, you won't be able to try it again. And it stops on July 23rd, so it doesn't go all the way into the end of the month. It's only for 1 week only. If you do so, you will collect the raid coins, as I told you before, and you can unlock these 2 boards. One is called the Arabian Prince, and then one is called the Arabian Rose. I'll unlock both, even though I never use the female avatar. I just get the clothes and stuff like that, just for the perks and bonuses and things like that. And that's pretty much it. It's really not too much else you get from it. It's just really for help to, you know, push you guys to the top of the leaderboards and stuff like that. Currently, my current position is I am in 629th place. So that's okay, I guess. It's not exactly where I want to be, but don't worry. By the next time you see this video, I promise you guys I'll try to be higher in the leaderboards. So as far as my proud missions go, because the last time I recorded the video for you guys, I was giving you guys a run on my proud missions. I have completed all of the blue. So yeah, this is quite the gauntlet, I will say. It wasn't exactly easy. Well, actually, the blue one was easier than the red one. The green one, this one was really challenging. I think it was because of Darkseid. Darkseid was a problem. Darkseid was, and so was the Wily Bandit. This guy was hard, like really, really hard. I have no idea why he was so hard, but we got through it. We made it. So, this though, for some reason, it was surprisingly easy. The Trick Master didn't give me any difficulty. I was able to beat him in one try, and then the possessions, those I didn't have any problems with that one either. If you guys want, I can make a separate video of me reattempting those, so you can see the medals that I use, so you can try to see what type of medals you might want to use during those types of battles against these things, because it's not all about strength with these proud missions. A lot of the proud missions really just challenge your strategies, your strategic standpoint on how you exactly go about executing the things that you need to do to be able to beat these missions. So like for instance with the event for Sayax, these missions right here, they are not meant for you to strong arm your the Wolverine. The Wolverine has absolutely zero defense. His defense is naturally 0. So that means that you can hurt it very easily, and it doesn't give itself any defensive stats. What it does is it has a hit marker. So for every medal that you use, depending on the number of hits that is produced, that's how many times the hit marker is going to go down. So for instance, Kyrie only hits 1 time. So because he only hits 1 time, she's only going to move his marker down 1 time. So I don't have to worry about her being as big of a problem as if I was to use Goofy. I mean the key art number 9, which hits 9 times. So that's 10 hits already. And he only has a 10 hit marker this late in the game. So after I hit him 10 times, he goes and he activates his thing and he hits me like an 18-wheel truck. And if you don't have your defense stats all the way up, he's going to kill you. So you're going to need a lot of one-hit medals. You're going to need a lot of one-hit medals, and then those one-hit medals are going to help prevent from him one-shotting you. On top of that, you also have to worry about other creatures that are in the fight with him, because he's not alone. It's never that easy. So he got guys with him. So it's been pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna record my attempt to try to beat this last mission. Also, I guess I can show you guys my run through all of the Sayax missions as well, because again, these are really challenging, and I wouldn't imagine it being a light breeze through all of this. Like early on, of course, obviously it's going to be way easier because you got more hits that you can produce, and I think it's only 1 of him. And then later on, you get more and more of him. And then towards the end, it's just like a group of guys, and you got to figure out the best way to be able to kill these guys, because otherwise they're going to kill you. So, yeah, it's really annoying. It's really, really annoying. Then they also got the new high score mission. Right now, I am in, what place am I in? I am in 9,385th place. I don't have a really high standing in this right now, only because of the fact that I don't have the all the medals that you need to be able to accumulate more points. Which is funny actually, because in the store right now they have these gym deals, right? And they're 1,500 medals. So when I bought the weekly extravaganza, I had used that plus the 1,400 that they gave you for collecting the VB missions. I'll show you that guys in a second. So basically I had like 5,000 jewels, right? So the 5,000 jewels, I had decided to use them to be able to unlock these, because I felt like these were more valuable because of the fact that I get a guaranteed gem, whereas I'm hoping that I pull Axel, right? Like, it's not guaranteed. And as you guys saw in another one of my videos, I spent like $50 trying to get the Axel, and I still didn't get it. So that's very disheartening to see, especially when like you're an avid player, you log in every single day and you play this every single day, even when there's not really too many missions for you to play. So when you bump into those types of scenarios, when you don't have any missions to play and there's really nothing for you to do, but you log in every single day, you would like even just hope, like even a smidget, that Square Enix would pay attention just a little bit and see that, you know, I guess it's like separate you from other players. I don't know. Essentially, I just don't think it's necessarily fair that I could spend that much money on this game and not get what I'm trying to get. Like in the Japan servers, they don't spend anywhere near as much money as most of the American players have to pay to get the same medals, and they're not even guaranteed to be like super perked up. Like you can get a 5-star, you can get a medal like, hold on, I'll show you guys. You can get a medal like this, right? Brand new from one of the newer packs, right? And it has absolutely no dots, none. So it's ungilded. So I have to buy I don't even know how many more to try to get this filled up. Another example. Boom. Brand new. Fresh from the pack. Again, ungilded. I have to spend I don't know how much to try to get this gilded. That's not even fair. Like, that's not even fair. Like, so I'm paying for unguaranteed medals. Like, it's bad enough. I'm not really one for paying for things unnecessarily, to be honest. Like, the fact that I even spend this much money on a mobile game in the first place is kind of crazy to me in the first place, but you know, I like the game and I don't mind paying for it. So I view it in my mind as me paying for a new game that I would be playing at that moment, if that makes sense. So instead of paying for brand new games that I would have played instead of this, I just use the money to buy the medals that increase the fun for me. So it's like buying a new game type of thing, because it's new medals that I want to try out. So that's essentially how I weigh the pros and cons when I go about doing these types of things. But here's my dilemma with this whole scenario, right? An average user, I log in daily, I buy packs a lot, I spend a lot of money in this game, and yet I'm never guaranteed to get any of the stuff that I get. And the stuff that is guaranteed isn't nowhere near as strong. Like the sword that they give us for logging in. So they gave us a new sword, and the new sword it's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? So it deals 5 hits and raises your speed power by 2 tiers for 1 turn, and then lower their speed strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. So that's pretty good, but it's just essentially a weaker version to the Axle medal. So I'm gonna show you guys the Axle medal, and then you guys compare. You guys compare which one you think is stronger, even though it's really obvious, but still. Right, so let's go to details and look at this, right? So the Axle medal. The Axle medal says that it increases your speed strength by 3 tiers, not 2, but 3. So 3 tiers for 1 turn, and then lower their speed defense by not 1, not 2, which the sword does, but 3 tiers. So it's going to increase your strength by 3, and then lower theirs by 3 in the speed department, and then it inflicts more damage based on higher your health is, the same as Sora. So it's essentially doing, and it's the same tier, and it's the same gauge cost. The sole difference is that this is a reverse medal, and the Sora is a upright medal. And the second thing is that you're not guaranteed to get the Axle, but you're guaranteed to get Sora. If you log in between July 16th, when they first made the announcement for the release date for Kingdom Hearts 3, to like August something. But I feel like this is like bogus. Like, you couldn't put any type of guarantee system in this way to make sure that I get this medal. Like, instead you're just going to cheat me out of it and not give me a chance to be able to pull this medal. I just don't think that's fair at all. But I think I'm done ranting for now. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't really necessarily make this a rant, but I feel like it was a necessary video, if that makes sense. Sorry about the glare in the video. Like, I know that might be a little distracting if you guys are trying to like look at me or whatever and things like that. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is Zuki M1, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.